The chat seems to be chatting without me this evening. What's going on, guys? It is after the game. It's the 9 o'clock show. 9 o'clock with Online Big Blue. That's me. I'm Online Big Blue. Tim Sports Entertainment. Well, what a game. A little bit of a stinker. Whoa, that was a bad game. It's getting more difficult to watch these games. It really is, because the offense efficiency was so much better now that we got rid of Jason Garrett. What the hell, man? What was it? 268 yards total offense after the Dalvin Tomlinson poke fumble at -8 yards. He was targeted, I think 7 times for 3 catches. You can sit there and tell me that they are making strides, they're making improvements. I see something about the 90s Giants. Mid-90s Giants football. This is like the game where Aikman threw 4 interceptions and the Giants only won by 4. How do you only win by 4? I mean, how do you basically one possession? Here's the thing, though. Everyone's extolling the virtue of the Giant defense. It was the Giant defense of yore. Days of yore. Taylor, Cousins, Banks, and Raisins. Marshall, Will, and Holly. They gave up over 200 yards rushing. If it wasn't for the interceptions from Jalen, this could have been a 30-point game for the Eagles. They gave up over. If you hold a team for under 100 yards rushing, that's a good day. If you are a team and you rush for over 100 yards, that's a good day. They gave up over 200 yards of rushing. It was the bend not break philosophy, and I understand that. But ouch. And I said this in the video I did this morning or Saturday, whatever it was. A win is a win. You take it. You take it. You get a win, you take the win. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't tell you if you won by 1 point, doesn't tell you if you won by 50, doesn't tell you if you won by having 4 interceptions or 10 fumbles. But I've said this a million times. Don't pee down my leg and tell me it's raining. This is a bad offensive team. And it's all Jason Garrett's fault. Normally, and we talk about this in the annals of NFL history, when you change coordinators, there's a boost, there's a jump, there's a bump that you usually get the next week because you are implementing different things. This was one to me one of their worst games. Nothing. 19 of 30, a little over 200 yards, and people are happy with that. People are going around like, "Oh, we're happy with that. That was a great game." The last play was worse than the Evan. It was worse than the Evan Ingram drop. Should have been a touchdown. The only reason we won is the Threads scored through 3 quarterbacks. But a win is a win. Reading anything else is past is whistling past the grave. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. We are whistling past the grave. Some people are hop, skipping, and jumping on the playoff bandwagon. I'm just glad we did not have another debacle on a retirement ceremony. It came close. It was close. We were there. I didn't miss the first 3 quarters. That's the problem. The offense actually looked worse. I agree. It actually looked worse. Hurts had a bad game, but I swear he looked better than Jones. No, he didn't look better than Jones. I'm crazy. I'm not going that crazy. I'm not going that nutty. Aren't you just happy I guess we'd fid? No, I'm not happy that we fid. Oh my God. This is just like last year. By the way, we are literally in the same. Yeah, we are literally, you know what, Mark, great point. We are literally in the exact same spot as last year. And I'm surprised people aren't talking about the playoffs. They probably are. I'm too stupid to go on Twitter and talk about the playoffs. Because I said this before. You get to 5 and 7. Still not there. You get to 6 and 7, and the other teams lose. It's starting to get a little interesting. You get to 7 and 7, then I will start talking about playoffs. But until then, I'm not. We're still a 4 and 7 team. Aren't you just happy we didn't lose? I'm ecstatic we didn't lose on a straight hand day. Yeah, who the hell is Chris? I don't know who he is. He came off the practice squad, I think. A better quarterback would take this team a long way. The line has gotten better because Jones sucks. I love it, though, because you see it with people. You see it. You see the people telling you. They're sitting there telling people, it's the offensive line's fault. He doesn't have the time he needs. Everything's never Daniel Jones' fault. Never it is. Never. I'm shocked by that. I want to go into life with the Daniel Jones aura, which is nothing's ever my fault. I think I like that. 100 yards rushing in the third quarter. Thanks, sir, for not running the ball. So, yeah, I mean, this game could have been ugly. This game could have been ugly. The defense can't hold the 80s. Oh, geez. The 86 and 91 Giants, Michael, you know that. Especially the 86 Giant defense, which I got to see multiple times. I got to see all 16 games, those playoffs. I think they rank right now in the top 10. I think they're ranked like number 2 or 3 on the NFL Network and other places for being the best, in regards to the best defenses. I think they were like 3 or 4 in all time history. 86 defense was lights out. I hate the bend, don't break defense either. It just doesn't make sense. Thank God for the Eagles, though. If the Eagles just ran every day, you know what, Mark? If the Eagles did that, it reminded me of the Dallas game. Because the Dallas game was, even the announcers, I think with Schlereth did that game as well, said, if I was the Cowboys, I would never throw a pass. I would just keep running. I would keep running continuously. The fact that the offense is still terrible means the fish really does stink from the head down. You know what's scary? If they win a couple of games, we could be stuck with this debacle. If they win 7 games, they're going to give Jones and they're going to give Judge another year. That frightens me more than anything else. Because it is time to get rid of the fish. I assure every Giant fan that if Judge is back in here, he's going to buy himself some security. The scouts are pointing to the Pittsburgh, North Carolina. Judge is going to get rid of Jones. And Mr. Slickback, you know what? I talked about that. I think you're right. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you draft a quarterback if you were Joe Judge? Because then you could say, now I got a rookie quarterback. It's because the quarterback keepers, we just gave us so many yards. Our defense did not play great, Jerry. Our defense, he only ran for 77 yards of the 200 plus yards. That means there was another 140 some yards. And they didn't start running the ball until later in the game. They didn't play great. They played good. They played bend not break, and they played and they got the interceptions and they got the fumbles. That's what they did. People are happy we beat the Eagles, which doesn't happen very often anymore. Yeah, it was 23 out of 26. If anything, this shows we need to clean house. 4 turnovers, we win because of drop pass in the end zone. I know. How do you drop that pass in the end zone, man? And that's what kills me with the people. They think this was like this blowout game that we dominated. It was 3-0. I think Zachary had to score 3-2. And at one point, I told my wife, oh, my God, they got a safety. This could be a 3-2 game. We were a few drop passes away. We were. And this is what's driving me crazy about people. It wasn't like this massive win that people are like, oh, my God, we got this massive win. No, we were a drop pass away from. How do you drop that ball? Joe Judge coached the New York Giants at the end with 5 wins. If he wins 5 wins, I'm thinking he's going to be here. If he wins 7 wins, I think he will be here. What's up, Juan? Somewhere Garrett's smiling, seeing the Giants score less than. Garrett is sitting there like a pig in shit right now, and sitting there. I put it on Twitter. I assume that we just fired Garrett again today after that horrid performance. And I love it because people are like, well, we had motion. We had pre-snap motion and this. Even Schler has pointed out that one of the reasons they may not be pre-snap motion, it may be more confusing for Daniel Jones. He looked pretty confused at times. Hurts was terrible. Jones didn't look much better. And he's not an upgrade. He's a low grade. He's like a low-grade fever. Zachary, you almost won at 3-2. Heard Danny Cannell wants his job back. Danny Cannell? Wasn't he calling plays again today, though? I think he had to be. And I love it because they were like, well, Daniel Jones has got the wristband on. He's going to check out a plays. He's going to do this. That didn't fucking help it. Xavier McKinney. Nice by McKinney, man. just put up 19 points yeah, that's right, because he had 13 today and 6 in Cleveland last year. People seem to forget that, except for you and me, Said, and all the smart people in here. Yeah, I think he's gonna stay. He gets a couple wins, he's staying. Good God, oh, please, no. Oh God, we don't want that. I don't want that either. I don't think anyone does. Oh, good. Stream quality 144K. It's freezing up on some parts. I'm running. That's got to be your computer, because I'm running high, man. I'm running my internet is running like crazy. Internet speed. My internet has got to be YouTube, because my internet is running right now. Let me see what my internet's running at right now. Make sure it's not me, because I can switch networks. No, my internet is running at 238 megs. So it's my internet. My internet is screaming. What's up, Zach Attack? Freddie Kitchens did the Gilbride special with the draw. Oh my God, I thought about that too when you ran the draw. I was like, it's the ghost of Kevin Gilbride. I was like, Kevin Gilbride is somewhere on the phone. Boop, 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 boop. Freddie, run the draw here. I thought the same thing, man. I thought the same thing. If we lose, the Eagles didn't have those 2 drops, and if they know those style drops, we lose. The bad interceptions, but you can't. But it's a game of inches. It's a game that you have to. You win, you lose. And I said it doesn't matter what the score is, but you can't sit there and I'm not saying the people here, but you can't sit there and tell me what a great game it was. The last 3 4, 5, 6 giant games are horrid to watch. Horrid. I was shocked. I was very shocked the Giants won the game. Eagles had money on the game. This is why he dropped the ball, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. How did you drop the ball? Fire Graham. Yep. Get run off the field out of 3 games, meaning that your D sucks. And they're going to say, well, he held them to 13 points. See, without those turnovers, I even said this before, without those turnovers, this could have been a 30-point game. Wait a minute. Oops. Somebody told me Jones said they need to look at a different game. Is this a New York Giants stream? Sure, it's a New York Giants stream, but it's an honest New York Giants stream. It's got to be YouTube, man. YouTube sucks. YouTube sucks. All right, here we go. Joke here. Daniel Jones and YouTube or walk into a bar. Which one sucks the most? Both. Sorry. So the Eagles anti-magic leave with Wentz. I was waiting for Bart Scott to kill us the whole game. Oh my God, man. It was just terrible. The Dolphins destroyed the Panthers today, 33-10. How do you see them facing? I have said this, Juan. I have said this multitudes of times in the last 4 weeks. Do not sleep on the Miami Dolphins. Do not sleep on this team. Because we're in Miami, then we're in Los Angeles. Do not sleep on the Dolphins. The defense, if they figured it out, which I think Brian Flores did, and the offense, if they can get some continuity with Tua, is going to be something. It's too late for them. They're like the Giants, but I have a feeling they could approach on 8 wins. I worry about the Dolphins. He did get 1 touchdown, though. He didn't. He's good for one. Yeah. I love it because people are like, I love it because people are like, oh my God, you know what happened? Daniel Jones didn't turn the ball over. He didn't have any fumbles. He didn't have any interceptions. Yeah, we also went 19 for 30. And you scored 1 touchdown. I don't know why people have the love affair and the affinity for Daniel Jones. You watch him and you're just like, I just don't get it. So you have people following you as someone who claims to know it all. I do know it all. I know everything, Bill Wilson. That's why I'm awesome and you're not. Simple as that. With the way the Giants fan talk about Daniel Jones, you would think we're talking about Mac Jones. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Lewis, what's up, my friend? How are you doing? I know you're happy about today's game. I know you're excited. I know Mr. Lewis is in the room. Tua is better than Daniel. I think Tua is better. I do think Tua is better than Daniel Jones. The problem with Tua is he's got to stay healthy. He's got to stay healthy and he's got to get some reps. 100% plain and simple. Here we go. 30 attempts, 200 yards, one offense does a touchdown. It's all Jason Garrett's fault. You know what we should do this? I think on Monday, you know what we should do? I was thinking about this. We should fire Jason Garrett. Just get rid of him. Let's not keep Jason Garrett anymore. Let's just fire him. Get it out of the way. Because that bum is the cause of all problems, is Jason Garrett. Get rid of him. Nothing. Willis. Willis is going to be it. I'm glad you're doing good, Mr. Lewis. Yeah, you have to be happy we beat the Eagles. You got to be happy. I know you are. You and DJ both are not good. I actually have more faith in Tua. I do. One good redeeming quality is giving money to charity. I always give money to charity, but I'm still awesome. Can't help it. See, there's people and there's me. Just the way it is. Some people just don't get it when you're sarcastic. I gotta help Bill out. You know what, guys? We gotta help Bill out. Hold on, we're gonna help Bill out. My name is Steeman. Willie Beeman. I keep the ladies. Let's see here. Let me see here, Bill. Let's see, where is Will? Here we go, Bill.
Warning, sarcasm. Warning, sarcasm. Warning, sarcasm.
That's what happens. Oh, Mr. Lewis, did you join the OG Online Big Blue? I appreciate that. OG Online Big Blue. New video coming out Monday. Subscribers only. It's $1.99 a month. You get new videos. You get a cool icon. You get priority chats. You get to hang out with me. You know what the best part is? All the money goes to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. Why? Because the kids need it more than I do. Let's see. The Dolphins are good and the Giants are not. I don't think so. I ain't scared of Dolphins at all. Then you don't know football. Sorry. If you're not scared of the Dolphins in Miami after what they're putting together and the defensive talent that they do have, you're watching the wrong sport. I'd be happy if we'd beaten a good Eagle team. I'm happy that we got a win. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, the scoreboard does not say the Giants only won this game because of the fact of X and Y. It doesn't say that. It never says that. It only says 13-7. It doesn't say he dropped the touchdown in the end zone. He did all the other drops, all the fumble. It doesn't say that. It just says the Giants won the game. That's true. I agree. Those who claim to know it all know nothing. Wow, that's deep. It's deep. If you stand in a pile of shit, you're still going to smell. That's my logic. The offense was different. The problem with DJ looked the same. He did look the same. It didn't look any different. I don't know who this Chris guy is. Came off the practice squad. I have no clue. Leonard Williams is the best defensive tackle we ever had.
Warning, sarcasm. Warning, sarcasm.
Can we get back Dalvin Tomlinson?
Sarcasm.
Again, thank you for the super chat, Mr. Lewis. Again, all super chats go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. Yes, I'm glad we beat the Eagles for sure, but I hate them. Shout out to the defense, boys, for 4 turnovers and on 13 points. Garrett didn't call bad balls. I'm sick of him. Oh, wait, kitchen is the day. We need some time. We need to get some cooks in the kitchen because there's something wrong with the cooks in the kitchen. Oh, Mr. Lewis, I knew you'd be happy with the win because I'm happy we beat the Eagles. I am happy anytime we beat anyone in the NFC. I'm happy that you got to be ecstatic about that. But and I tell people that to say the defense played lights out. Yeah, they only gave up 17 points, but they gave over 200 yards rushing. Thank God Hurts was bad today, or this could have been ugly for the defense. The running is just still not there. I don't get it. And it's just, I don't know. Thank God they couldn't catch the ball. Tim, funny how New York Giants play the quarterbacks in 2020s we should have drafted. Oh, DJ, I didn't think about that. Oh, that's a good one. That's true. I didn't think about that at all. Good or bad being it makes you it has to make you smile when you beat the Eagles. It has to make you smile. It does. Makes me smile. You have to wake up. Blind hope doesn't appear to a loyal fan. It makes them delusional fan. The Giants are horrible for top to bottom in all phases of the game. And we've said it before, Logic's fans. We've said it before, and we've coined it again today. We are not haters. We are not loyal fans. We're not delusional fans. We're observational fans. We observe and then comment. We don't sit there and blindly say, the Giants look great today. No, we observe. We're observational fans. And why is Carter still on the field? He at least, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Quincy went. I don't know why Carter had one tackle today. He had one tackle today. We're all with Logic's finest because that's why he's Logic and he's finest. We're all there. We're all with Mr. Lewis. RPM Auto. You looking for a car? Don't go far. Call Mr. Lewis at RPM Auto. I had to say it slowly because I'm always saying audio. I don't know why. I know you lease and buy sell cars because I'm an idiot half the time. Why can't we trust Saquon in short yardage? I don't know. Saquon is still not feeling it. You can see. And like I said, they say the majority of the time you come back from year 2 stronger from an ACL. So maybe he's just still feeling his way. Bill works for Fireside Giants. Don't mind him. I don't mind Bill. And from what you guys tell me about Fireside Giants, they're a bunch of idiots. Oh, wait. 2 + 2 equals idiot equals Bill Fireside Giants. The math worked out. People are like, you're so mean sometimes. No, I'm just honest. Tim, we sure you believe in DJ versus Tuna or Herbert? Oh, God, I would love to have Herbert. And like I said, I just Tua, man. Tua. I would like to have Tua. Leonard Williams, aka King of the All-Size, King coverage of sacks. Yeah, you know,
King of the almost sack.
He was the king of the no-show again today. Fireside, the kid named Anthony. The boy, he is something else. I don't know who the kid Anthony is. And if he's a kid, I don't know. No idea. So no kudos to the defense, only that they're not good. No, I didn't say they weren't good. You know what, Bill? You are an idiot. Bill's banned. I have to get the He-Man thing where I go, I have the power, and then I can ban people. Because I love banning people. I really do. Oh my God, I really do. What dumb crap is it? Yeah, what dumb crap did they say now? I love when they have dumb crap. Tim, we need to do something at right side. Solder is terrible. Solder. So I mean, it's the whole line is bad. I mean, outside of Andrew Thomas, and Andrew Thomas had his issues a little bit today. Nothing major, but the whole line is just crap. Maybe the Giants should retire Strahan's number every week. That would be cool if they could. The problem was the Giants would probably lose 9 out of 10 of those games. Zachary Anthony from Fireside, he's a character. What did he say, Mr. Lewis? Mr. Wakefield, how are you? Jones sucks. I can't even be happy about the win because of a horrible the offense. No, you know what we were saying, Tim, Mike. I'm calling you Tim Wakefield now because I'm thinking of the Boston Red Sox pitcher. I said it. You know what? I'm not happy about it either. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. It's a W, and they don't have a statistic on the column about what they did and what they didn't do. We can win it out. These teams ain't no good. We're playing Dolphins, Chargers, Bears, plus a horrible division. You're also playing the Cowboys and the Eagles at home, and you're playing the Chargers and the Dolphins. That could be 4 losses right there. Observational fans realize and see all the deficiencies in our favorite team. Quarterback, defensive line, wide receiver, and Leonard, aka the on-sack lord of the cover check. Oh no, something happened there. I hit the button and blew everything up. That was my fault. I kicked the cable. I kicked the cable out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Saquon's longest arm save was negative. He had a longer yard than that. I think he did. Anthony Kitchen would automatically change the offense after this game. His response was, "Kitchen's his new play gonna take time." It's funny. I said this, that the excuse for Daniel Jones not doing well today was going to be because of the fact of his lack of knowledge and distance and wherewithal with Freddie Kitchens as another play caller, which is the biggest bunch of shit that I've ever heard. He's in the same system. They didn't change the system. The system is the same. They changed the play calling. They added more motion. They gave him the wristband. I guarantee you Anthony never played the game, never worked in the game. I don't even know who Anthony is, but I guarantee he's never played in the game. He's never worked in the game or done anything but watch Mad. I guarantee it. Oh, Bubblebee. What do we got here? I got that. I got that one. Let's see here. Either way, we need another running back. I don't mind Keegan Barkley. He doesn't ask for a ton of cash, but he still needs to be with Brown. He's got 5. He's going to get in the top running backs next year. He's a kid and doesn't know. I don't know who this kid is. I really don't. What does this one say? I saw you posted a CBS mock draft of taking all the people trash. Oh, I love that. That was great. I trended on Twitter. I was like, wow. But Mr. Authentic and a bunch of other people stood up for me. I loved it. I love you know what my new thing is now? And it's just started because of that post I had. My new thing now is just starting shit on Twitter. I just start this shit and then I back up and I don't even reply. I don't even respond. I think that's so awesome that people get so bent out of shape. Zachary, you need to be the GM. I agree. Hey, whoa, take it easy. Nate Solder. Stay. We're losing because we don't have Nate. No, we won because we don't have Nate. So we have to get rid of Nate. We have to get rid of Nate. I stopped following Fireside Giants because they say pro Daniel Jones is ridiculous. One thing, think Daniel Jones is paying both of them. I don't know Fireside Giants. And I don't want to keep bashing them, but they sound stupid. Or maybe I just bash them. I don't know. Most Def. I keep thinking the rapper. Might as well just play Hurt the rest of the season, even though he stinks too. At least he stinks worse. At least he stinks better than Nate the Great. Diet goes, I haven't seen you out there. The secondary put in the work. The defense was all right, but the secondary is what kept things close. Thank you. I said that in my video this afternoon. The secondary, if you look at the secondary and the past offenses that they had and the way they played, carried the team. All the credit, all the game balls should go to the secondary. Thank you again for the super chat. All super chats go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. The new excuse is the team is going to take time under Kitchens out. The fandom was saying how he would change the offensive instantly. Ranger caught the ball at the 1 yard line. Yeah. This game is a different story. People would be whining and crying right now, and it's the truth. We were a drop pass away from this game being something totally different. 100%, Mr. Lewis. RPM auto. Looking for a car, don't go far. Let me tell you guys, if you're looking at a car, don't go to these Car Maxes, don't go to these other places, don't go to these places that deliver cars. Check out Mr. Lewis. Hit him up. Find him on Twitter. He will find you a car. He will deliver to your house. Flip-flops. Fireside Giants flip-flop every time we either win or lose. And they're doing a lot of flip, flop, a flippy, flip, and flop. Don't stop it, rock them to the bang, bang. Boogie said up, shut the boogie with the rhythm of the boogie the beat. What you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. I saw some sayings talk about the damn wristband. I laughed in the shadows like a wristband would help Daniel Jones twist progressions. I do love that, though. The wristband was, ooh, he's got a quarterback wristband on. You know what's funny? You know what's crazy? If you know your playbook, you don't need to wear the wristband. I'm just throwing that out there. What's up, William? Fireside Giants is way too lenient with criticizing the people who need to be criticized. Tim lays on the criticism too much. I don't lay on the criticism, William. I've said this before. It's not criticism. It's observations. We're observational fans. We're not putting in the criticism. We are making points that are actually accurate. I tell people all the time, and I say it in my class, and I say it in the video, tell me I criticize someone or point something else when I am wrong. Tell me when I am wrong with offering that criticism. Here we go. RMP Lease and Sales LLC. Any make, any model, looking for a car. Don't go far. Call Mr. Lewis. I was a GM. I would draft Willis, of course, because you're brilliant. With my first 2 picks, and the later round of defense and offensive line, I would also fire Joe Judge. I don't disagree. Durango dropped the ball to hit him in the hands. Thank God, because that's usually what happens with the Giants. I should take my full nap watching this offensive garbage. That's why I'm fired up today. I took a nap during the game and I woke up and it was 3-0 going into halftime. 3-0. All 4 wins comes against bad offense. The secondary does well. Bad offense. All he needs is new. If we had an defensive line gained any pressure. And I'm also curious. I'm curious what's going on with the Dory Jackson's knee. I'm a little bit concerned about that. DJ can run out of the pocket with you can't run out of the pocket. That's the problem. Hakeem B, there you are. 4 turnovers and all the show for 7 points. I've been saying the same thing, Hakeem. 4 turnovers and 7 points. Oh my God. Observational fans don't lie on criticism too much. The team gets an F in every phase of the game. No blind. Well, they don't get an F in every phase of the game. The secondary played well. You got to give them credit for that. No one fell off the bench. So, I mean, I think that's how Nate Ebner got hurt. No, that's how Carter Coughlin got hurt. He fell off the bench. I'm for the 3-4, but do you agree the fans that they want to go back to the 4-3? Here's the problem. It's the Tate Crowder is too small to be your middle linebacker in a 4-3, and we don't have 2 defensive ends. They think they have more. Giants have more run stopping linebackers, so that's why they go with the 3-4, because then you only have your quasi nose tackle, and then you can have 2 outside rushers. That's why they go with that. We should be 7-4, and I should be what you call it? I should be more awesome. Tim, DJ is trash. He's a 3rd-string quarterback. I don't know if he's 3rd-string quarterback. I mean, I think he could be a 2nd-string quarterback. Oh, what is this? You're negative and not a real fan. Real fans don't take naps. When you're old, you take naps. I'm not a nap guy. Never. I always joke. People always talk about, I don't take naps. I wish I take naps. I also sleep at night. And I'm up early in the morning. Oh, no. That's not me. Is it bad? I want to see a lot for the rest of the season. We finish with Nintendo. Jones will be likely back. I want us to blow it and Jones judge for. Oh my God. I agree. Tim, Dolphins were 30 us. We won't. If they're gonna. Like I said, I'm telling you, don't this for 4 weeks now. You could see the wing the Dolphins. About they should have won the another swing. There's a pendulum that you're concerned about what Brian Flores is doing in Miami. You have to be concerned. Have to be. Come on. Something's crapping out here. YouTube is crapping out here today. Hold on. James Burton plants down Smith. Dude was invisible. He was wide on last. See if that helps any with the lag. I switched network Let's see. No, it's YouTube. It's not me. It's YouTube. It's not me. Yeah, it's not me. It's YouTube because I'm running. At least we got 7. Usually we only get 3. Yeah, we did. We did get that one time. It's YouTube guys are lagging. It's not me. It's. We don't have one defensive end. We don't have one defensive end. You're right. It's not me, guys. It's YouTube that's causing this problem. Then, because I am cruising. I switched back to my second network. So let's see if that does anything. But I don't think it's me. I think it's YouTube. Anthony is 1 year older than me. Can I make a YouTube channel? Who is Anthony? What am I missing? What am I missing? I agree. DJ is an average or below, just judges the main culprit. He doesn't. You know what? The biggest thing that you have to look at with this issue in this game was this. You get the turnover with Dalvin. You get the turnover with Dexter Lawrence. What do the Giants do after a big turnover? They come out and lose -8 yards because they go conservative, but somehow it's Jason Garrett's fault. Giant fans always travel well when we play in Tampa, Miami. Well, that's also because, Frank, that there's a large contingency of New York fans in that area. I can tell you that. I can tell you that firsthand. On the bright side, McKinney exactly what we want him to be in year 2. He looks like a pro bowler, and McKinney's got a huge upside. Let's see here. Now do I sound non-robotic? Do I sound non-robotic now? Lag. All right. Anthony from Fire Engines usually doesn't know what he's talking about. No offense to him. Who is Anthony from Fire Engines? All right. Now I'm just going to screw with you guys. I am not a robot. Garrett was fired. Jones for 2 years doesn't score in the red zone. Fans have to wake up. No, they don't have to wake up. Have we gotten any better with the lagging? Have we gotten any better? I've switched networks twice. I have 2 networks in the house. I've switched now twice, and I'm looking at my speed. I'm not lagging at all here. I have no lag in my network. Let me double check here. Let's see what my ping is doing here. My ping rate is coming. My ping rate's coming in. Let's see here. Yes, no. The stream lag is still there for me. Oh my goodness! It's like 30 pixels. I don't know, man. What's going on here? Let's internet speed. Internet speed test. I don't know. My network's cruising. I have a network I can switch to. Just or but I have to edit stream early. Let's see here. All right, I switched networks again. Let's see if that did anything. Does that do anything for anybody? Let's see here. Oh, let's see. All right, let's see if that. I don't know. I'm pinging at 8 milliseconds on my speed. I'm gonna restart your computer. Yeah, maybe it's not. I don't know because I'm better. All right, let's see if that's any better. Hold on a second, Tim. How many touchdown passing yards and pass rating will DJ have by the end of the season? I am saying 13 touchdowns, 9. I would say 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I think that's probably where he's going to come in at. So that's better. I don't know what's going on. It's got to be YouTube because I'm looking at my clock here, my internet speed clock. And it's not the fastest that it's been, but it's running in the hundreds. And my pings on my milliseconds is like 6. So that's pretty good. I know that. No lag, but the video quality is off. That's what you call it. That's YouTube. Audio is normal, but video is just clearing up. All right, well, maybe that's working better. Maybe that's working better. When Jim Fossil, Giants defense allowed 27 unanswered points, that was Garrett's fault. Every dropped by Butterfingers England was Garrett's fault. We know that. Everything's Jason Garrett's fault. Think the Giants are back? No. Not yet. Said this before. Get to 7 wins. Get 7-7. Then there's something to talk about. When you switch, you are fine for a while, but then you go robotic. This change seems better. I literally have 3 separate networks in the house for obvious reasons. So I just switch between networks and see what happens here. Joe Judge was punting the ball on downs. Yeah, Joe, he is a track coach. Yay, 144 pixels again. McKinney is what we need to cut Logan Ryan. We're going to cut Logan Ryan next year anyways. But Logan Ryan is a dead cap number. 44 pixels again. Yes. Score. He shoots. He fades back. He scores. So, Saeed, what's wrong with Anthony? You fell off because now I'm curious about Anthony. It's better though. Okay, let's see. As long as it's getting better, that's all that matters. I have much family in Florida. There are a lot of Giant fans. Oh, they're down in Florida, down towards Tampa, Miami, Orlando. It's the place that when I lived both in Orlando and Miami. I mean, it's New York Central. It's New York Central 100% of the way. Oh yeah, now it's 480 pixels. Pixels are going up. Now I'm just gonna scroll. Sorry, I'm just scrolling with you. I think I'm funny. My mom thinks I'm funny. Oh my goodness gracious. High comment, current comment. Why is it saying that? It's always Jason Garrett's fault. It's Jason Garrett's fault. It's terrible. What does your wife keep telling you? My wife keeps telling me I put the Giants before my family. I'm getting tired of hearing that, and all the Giants do is lose. I love stop insulting track coaches. Oh my God. You know, it's funny. My wife yells at me when I say I'm going to go do a stream, and I understand that. I understand that because of the fact that, even my wife doesn't even want to watch Giants. My wife's been watching the Giants with me since like 2004, Eli Manning's first year, and she doesn't even want to watch the team. She said it's no fun. AKA ask Walla Walla Walla. He watches more Fireside Giants than I do. Okay. What's wrong with Anthony? Who's Anthony? Let's see here. Anthony sits in giant YouTube bubble that's even smaller than the New York bubble. My wife's having the same issue with the internet, but I don't know. It's not me. It's not me. I think Shepard is going to carry this. Poor Shepard. Thoughts on Giant Rush, New York Giants Rush, NY Giants Rush, and the New York Giants Guides podcast. I don't know who they are. So, my honest opinion. Oh, you want my honest opinion on YouTubers and podcasters? Okay, I'll give you my honest opinion. I don't know who these people are. NY Giants Rush and Giants Guys podcast. I don't know who they are. I know who Bad Dog is. I know who Chris is. I know Mike Too Nice. I think the Cop. I know Cop. I blame Maker Mayfield. So do I. For the last time, the defense didn't step up. The secondary played well with a weak offense. Swiss cheese defense. Yeah, you can't give up all these yards and all these issues and all these problems. It's all in Big Blue's telling me it's time to clean. I blame Baker Mayfield. I blame him too. I think Baker Mayfield screwed up Freddie Kitchens, which screwed up Daniel Jones. Fans are seeing through things rose-colored glasses. They always are, but that's fine. Sure, funny like a clown. You amuse you? Now, damn. Oh my God. You know, it's funny. I just think of Joe Pesci was everything. What am I, a clown? What I fucking amuse you? What makes me so fucking funny? I worry about you, Henry. You may crack under questioning. Mrs. Online View telling Tim it's time to clean. I did clean today. I ran the vacuum. I always clean though. I always do that. I cleaned the kitchen. I actually installed the new surround sound system. Not new, it's old, but I installed it upstairs. I did a lot today. I did a lot today. The best offensive play today was almost dropped by a player I've never heard of before today. But he caught a touchdown. It's all good. You should check them out. Although they think Jones is really good. I don't care if people think Jones is really good. You know what? That's a funny thing with people think. I'm not Giants fan. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that people will sit there and go, well, you bash Daniel Jones. You must not like him. I don't know the kid. Well, I could say that he's a kid because I'm a lot older. But I don't know him. So, but I could see what I see on the field. That's all I know. He's a tight end who caught a touchdown. That's all I know. Swap the blue and white, and we have a perfect home jersey. You know what? I miss the blue home jerseys. I do miss the old 80s blue home jerseys. They were great. The blue home jerseys with the white pants, and you got I still have the LT one. They're awesome. If we hire someone from New England, can we rename the Giants New England minor league team? Hey-o. Of course we can. We can do whatever we want here because we're all awesome. And this is all Garrett's fault. He convinced everyone who can make Jones a good quarterback. You know what, Colin? That's actually funny because I think the sales pitch for Jason Garrett must have been, I can make Daniel Jones a better quarterback. I can rebuild him. I can make him better than he was. I can make the first quarterback that's not going to suck. I think that might have been his selling point to Mara and Gettleman, and the fact that they thought if Judge imploded, they had a head coach. But you're right. Too bad we can't clean house at Giants house called upper management. I'm a good cleaner. I don't want to lie. I don't want to say nothing. I've been cleaning for years. I'm a good cleaner. I'm not like Leon in The Professional, No Women, No Children. Now that was a cleaner. Yeah, Chris Murray, he was with the tight ends practice squad for a few years. He did really good, worked hard, but their tight end core was so crud. Okay. Well, thank you. I actually didn't know where he came from either. But you know what? You catch a tight end to win the game, you've gotten yourself into Giants law. Wait, I just got promoted over Dave Stonehand Stills. You got it. I can't pick on David Stills anymore. The poor kid was the poster child for being Victor Cruz 2.0. And now we have all these injuries and issues. Baby Creed fell. I can't do my show without Baby Creed. Oh no, Baby Creed. Something wrong with Baby Creed. He fell. Oh no, Baby Creed. You need to. Okay. All right. I thought I know he's poor Baby Creed. I can't get Baby Creed to stand. But the poor kid, I can't make fun of the poor kid anymore. Segue. Did you ever see the film State of Grace? It's about the Westies. Yes, I did see that movie. I know a few of those guys. Oh, really? That's actually a really good movie. I did see that movie. Well, Garrett did develop Dak and Romo. No, but that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I love Jones' pick when we picked him, but he's not a franchise quarterback. I do see the Giants sticking. I see him sticking. If he shows any monochrome of improvement, they're probably going to stick with him next year. And it's going to be a shame. No more baby Saquon. My knee hurts. I don't want to play anymore. So there you go. There's baby Saquon. He's the $6 million quarterback. I knew someone would finally get the $6 million man reference. We can rebuild him. We can make him better than he was. He's the first $6 million. Where's baby Saquon? Baby Saquon's still around. Still got baby Saquon. He just doesn't stick to the microphone. Creed sticks to the microphone. Well, wait, maybe baby Saquon does follow that. There you go. There's baby Saquon. There you go. There's baby Saquon. Let's see here. I love it when he worked hard with the Dolphins. If he could catch, he could block, but he was undrafted free agent. No way he was beating out guys that were drafted. So I'm happy that he played. I'm happy. The kid comes in. Baby Creed fell because he can't believe we won. Baby Creed is literally lying on his back. Baby Creed's in trouble. I gotta fix Baby Creed. Let's see. You know, Baby Saquon. It's hard to see the screen when Baby Saquon's in my way. Dak and Romo were not Giants. They're not Giants. They don't count. That's a good point. Did you watch the game stand tall? No, I did not watch the game stand tall yet. I did not. I just watched. And I said this before. I just watched the recut of Rocky IV, remix of it, the whatever the director's cut. I just watched that. I really haven't watched any movies. I really haven't watched anything. I haven't watched anything like recently. I don't know why. Can we trade baby Saquon to the Ravens? No, the trade deadline's over. Too bad the dollar store won't even touch Daniel Jones. Hey, Mike Lee in the house. Mike Lee, he'll be here all week. Our cap management blows. Why wouldn't we keep Logan? Why would we keep Logan Ryan? Because the fact that he's got I think an $8 million dead cap space number next year against like an $8 million salary. Let's see. I was at the mall earlier. I saw a DJ jersey and ran away. Oh my god. Hey, oh my god, that was pretty funny. That was funny. When the game still tends to go, I have to see that movie. I have that. I actually wrote that down, and I wrote that down the other day, and I will take a look at that movie. Someone on Giants Twitter said we should trade for Kirk Cousins this offseason. Your thoughts? I would not mind Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, and he gets a lot of shit in Minnesota, but he throws for over 4,000 yards. He throws for 30 touchdowns and like 12 interceptions. He's had some bad luck getting his team to the playoffs and bad luck at playoff experiences, but so did some guy named Manning Payton. I don't know, never heard of him. But he is the antithesis of a professional quarterback. So I would do that. Thoughts on the Knicks game yesterday? I think Jericho Sims may be he's going to have to be. The way that Nerns Noel and our old buddy Mitch Robinson go out, he's got to be. And I don't know, because the Atlanta game, after, like I said, it's one game. You need more, and Saeed, I don't need to tell you. You need a body of work. And I think that's I still think that Jones still can't finish.
That's what she said.
Sorry. Just had to. Kirk Cousins has 24 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Yeah. We can't afford Cousins. We can't afford Russell Wilson. We can't afford Aaron Rodgers. We can't afford a bag of chips and French fries with a Coke. We got problems next year. We got problems. How do you feel about Bridgewater, Teddy, as a bridge quarterback? Oh, nice segue. I think we've seen what Teddy is since even going back to his days in Minnesota. He's a game manager. He's going to be up and down. He's going to show you something once in a while and then kind of flame out. As a 1-year stopgap guy for Malik Willis, I would take him. I don't know why fans are so upset right now. Eagles or Panthers. I'm not upset. I'm glad we won. Judge relies on defense in the Saints game. Even when they played bad, people said Jones is not the guy. I think Judge is a nice guy, or knit guy. I don't know about these people. I don't know about Joe Judge. I like Cousins, but I don't think he's a quarterback that we can take this team to the next level. I say draft one. I like the fact that if you're going to bring someone in like Kirk Cousins, you can then draft someone. You can it's not against the law to allow a quarterback to sit behind another player for a year. It's not against the law. Maybe it is. I would take Cousins tomorrow better than Daniel Jones. I don't disagree with that. A win is a win. You're right, Alex Sports. I like that. Teddy Bridge quarterback. I like that. A win is a win. That's all you got to look at it. And that's exactly after you look at it. Whoops. That pun was not intentional, but you know what? It was a good intentional pun. It was a good non-intentional pun. Kirk Cousins is the stopgap quarterback the Giants needs is a clean house and rebuild. I don't think Kirk Cousins, unless he was traded, would want to come to the Giants, though, to be the stopgap guy. I don't think he would. I don't think he would want to, though. Would you want to? Think about that. I saw some people discussing trading for Wilson. I'd rather trade for a new guy, not one that will be the man for 10 years at least. I agree, Malik Willis. I just love pissing people off with Malik Willis. It's so awesome. I'm going to get on Twitter again and Malik Willis post again. Come on, say that's going to be fun, right? Watch the people blow up. Their heads just go like this. Scanners. Vikings O-line isn't that great. Thank you. Their offensive line is not that great. And people are going to be like, well, they have Dalvin Cook. But their line is not that great. You're right. The Giants need a stopgap quarterback. I can't disagree. Draft a new guy. I'm with that. I'm with drafting a new guy. Can we sign Jimmy G for the stop? I'm not a big Garofalo fan. I'm not a big Jimmy G fan. I think he's got too many warts. You know what's sad? I wouldn't rather have Dan Jones than Jimmy Garoppolo. I changed my mind. Is it against the instant gratification law? Too bad it's rarely successful. Only a handful of elite quarterbacks for a reason. You're right. And I think a lot of people don't see that. How do you feel about Tyrod Taylor? Tyrod Taylor is just a kid he's not a kid anymore. He's been in the league for a while. He's got bad luck. He had his lung punctured. Getting a shot on the sideline. I mean, if you want to do a stopgap guy, I mean, Tyrod Taylor wouldn't be a bad option. I probably would take Jimmy G. Yeah, I probably would. I love how the Giant fans want to hire Shanahan after 49ers lost a few weeks ago. Look at the 49ers now. It's the instant gratification. Online Big Blue and sports entertainment. Do you do a top 10 college prospects of each position when the college season is over? Top 10 quarterbacks, top 10. I do, yes. Yes. If you actually go back, you can go back and watch some of my college videos from before the season. And I don't really do it by position. I do what I feel the Giants need. Maybe this year we'll get into top 10 guys. I think, that might not be a bad idea. Logic's finance, Michigan win over us. I said that before. After the Michigan State loss, I thought Harbaugh was going to go back to the pros. But now beating Ohio State, and he's not going anywhere. Jimmy G does make too many mistakes. Jeffrey, what is going on? Nothing wrong with the O-line or pass rush in the second round. Giants are picking early regarding his top 10 picks. Here's my concern about the Giants with these potential 2 top 10 picks. You automatically get whacked with your salary cap number for your rookie pool. And I've said this before. I've said this a million times. If you want to look at the cap, if you want to do it this way, you want to have 1 top 10 pick, and then you want to have a pick after the top 15 for your salary cap reasons. You cannot pass him on a quarterback. I agree. I'd rather have Gardner Minshew. Well, that's all right, Mark. And if you don't know how to spell it, we just call him the porn stash. Jacoby Brissett will be available next year. His contract's in with Miami this year, but he's horrible. I don't want Jacoby. He flamed out he in Indy. He's not doing much in Miami. Imagine if the Giants had drafted Mahomes or Allen. Yeah, I don't want to imagine that. That makes my head hurt. Daniel Jones is not the guy. There are too many instances that he should have been picked from staring down the receiver. He's looked past his first read, 0 pocket presence, that not a franchise quarterback. Okay, let's see here. Agree. Okay. I think we all agree. Did you see Lincoln Riley go to USC or Myers pissed? No, I didn't see that. Urban Meyer should be pissed. I think Urban Meyer thought that was his job. I thought he was gonna pull what's his name. Giants need a pass rush. Linebackers better than Ben. You know what? The Ben not break thing it kills you a little bit. These big name guys could be a bust. Look at Peniswell. Yeah, you never know. The draft is a crapshoot. I've said that in multitudes of videos about the draft. It's a crapshoot. You don't know. I mean, Malik Willis could potentially just be an All-Pro and not a Hall of Famer. That's just to piss people off. With the stopgap quarterback, I do agree that we do need a stopgap quarterback. I do agree with that. I do. Because I don't think Daniel Jones is the answer, but I think they are going to commit to him if he has any bit of modicum of showing anywhere. And he'll probably play well in Miami because Daniel Jones plays a lot better on the road than he does at home. There could be problems. What's up, Davey? The Eagles quarterback sucks. I can't believe they chose him over Carson Wentz. Yeah, he had one bad game. I'm not gonna kill the kid for having a bad game because if we did that, you have to kill Daniel Jones for the last 3 years. But when they get pressed by the bum boy quarterback play, defense is fighting hard with a lackluster offense. I agree. Willis kind of reminds me of Josh Allen. Very, very raw, small school, immense upside, has all the intangibles, but fans love to bash him during the. That's the thing though, Saeed, and we talked about this. The fans bash him. The scouts don't. The scouts have him going as high as 4. Could be a Nick Saban. Yeah, I couldn't do a Nick Saban. No, he could. After the thing with him with the girl and dancing, I thought they were going to get rid of him. Although it's not like Wentz is great either. He's a gun shy after Wentz got the Jesus beat out of crap. We can get the crap beat out of him in Philadelphia. It's my dream to see the Jaguars come up with a list of pros and cons for keeping over Myers. Well, could that be the same pro and con list that we have for keeping Daniel Jones? Because I would like to see that. Isn't that one of where the Packers suplexed him? I don't know where we're going with that one. I don't know where we're going with that one. I'm going to go to Alex Sports. I picked the Giants 3 times this year, and we won 3 out of 4 times. So, Alex, all of our other losses are technically your fault. AKA, your new name is Alex Jason Garrett Sports. I knew there was a reason. Sorry. They aren't helping my pool. Probably not. What's up, Davey? Food for thought. If the Giants would pick Mahomes, Ben Dudu would have been still. Yeah, he probably still would. I was never a big Ben fan, but I think he got a raw deal. I think he got hung out to dry because of the bad publicity and press for the whole Eli Manning fiasco, and it had to be signed off by Mara. They weren't going to do that to Eli without that coming down from Mount Olympus. I feel like the Giants commit to Jones. We're stuck. I agree. It's going to be I think it's going to be another Dave Brown year. If Daniel Jones averages 200 yards a game, the Giants will extend him to detriment of the future. You're right, Mike. You're right. I don't think you guys are wrong. Did Dom keep Urban Myers out of the post? I'm not sure. We're going to have to ask Dom tomorrow if he kept Urban Myers out of the post. That was Dom's job. Everyone blames me. I blame you. Alex Sports, you need to change your name of your channel now to Jason Garrett because it was your fault. I'm having a hard time seeing our bed. I don't know. Baby Saquon got hurt. He's on the IR. When you're drafting, you're supposed to draft guys that can go in the offseason. Yeah, you are. But the Giants, I don't think the Giants think that way. Until someone convinces Mara to move on from the current era of football, nothing will change. Mediocre players who are nice guys. I've said this a million times. I've said it a bazillion times. It's time to sweep, clean house. It's time to get into a 21st century philosophy. And this is coming from an old timer like me. It's time because the game has changed. The game has moved on. It's not just a 6'4" pocket passer who has limited mobility. It's a movement now. It's a fluidity. It's something that you have to change and roll with. And the Giants just haven't done that. My mistake. I meant to say I picked the Giants and they won every time. There you go. Now you're getting it, Alex. Oh, what's going on, my friend, Mr. Authentic? How are you doing? I hope I didn't miss much ugly win. You know what? That's what we were talking about. It's an ugly win. Oh, and your post from Coming to America too really cracked me up. That actually made me laugh today when I was looking at it on the phone. I said it. We said it a while ago. It was an ugly win, but you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't go 13-7 ugly win. But I think people need to understand that the win is not what some people think it is. I don't have to tell you that. You know, the defense still gave up over 200 yards rushing. The offense came up with 7 points. The red zone numbers are still terrible. Daniel Jones looks exactly the same, if not worse. Wentz is still better than Hurts. I wonder what people in Philly think of Hurts. I know a lot of Philly fans because I live towards the area, and they love Hurts. Baby Saquon's going to where the real Saquon frequents the IR. Baby Saquon's hurt. Baby Saquon's down, man. Hold on. He's back. I found him. I'm going to put him next to Bigfoot. There we go. Baby Saquon's next to Bigfoot. If you don't know Mr. Authentic, he does a show with a gentleman also called The Beard. I think, and they do giant stuff. They do stuff for like they pick the games and they do stuff like that. They do mainly live streams. Mr. Authentic, if you want to throw your channel out, throw out the channel name so people can go subscribe. It's a good watch. I've seen a bunch of their videos. I've jumped on some of their live streams as well to jump in the chat. Good show, another good content, honest content. And I think that's why I love certain channels, because you know what? I can't lie. I don't love certain channels because I don't really watch any. But when I get, but I did watch this one. So I will say that and Bad Dog. But throw up your channel. I know the Beard does a like an antique show, like a picking show. I thought that was pretty cool. I watched some of that because I like going antiquing. Believe it or not, I go antiquing. I go picking. I found a 1930s all brass coat stand, which was really cool. And we got a vanity from my wife that was from 1875. Came over on a clipper ship, and the person showed me the tintype of the lady that bought it next to the dresser. It's pretty weird. It was pretty weird. Tim, did you see CBX Monsters? They had Giants singers in the first round. Yes, I think we might have. I don't know if you're being facetious there, but yes, we did see that. I got blasted on Twitter for it. I loved it. I caused a Twitter meltdown. It was fun. Yeah, I saw that. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting. AJ Dillon is not Brandon Jenkins. He's Isaiah Stewart. He is Isaiah Stewart. Yeah, I agree. You mean you're not going to the playoffs after today's most epic win? Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? Of course we're going to the playoffs. We're 4-7. My God. We really traded OBJ because he hated losing. Oh, OBJ. I miss OBJ. I really do miss OBJ. I saw he got a touchdown today. I don't see the Giants cleaning house. It's time Abrams. If they hire Abrams, I am going to be pissed. If they hire Abrams, there's going to be, you want to see some fury. There will be some fury if they hire Abrams. Tim, did you get that hat from Joe Judge's Merc Shop? Because it seems like all the cool Giants gear. No, I got this hat years ago. I got this hat like 3 years ago. This hat's like 3 years old. I have the newer one, the other newer camo one. I got a bunch of shit all over my floor. I got to clean up my office. I really do. I really do have to clean up my office. 3-0 isn't bad at half. Well, at the bottom of the fourth here is now the Giants 3-0 up there going up against the vaunted Eagles. There was that 2-run shot and the 1-run double in the second. I laughed because, like I said, Zachary had to score it jokingly at 3-2. I was like, that could possibly happen. I don't like running quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson. I don't think those quarterbacks age well. An injury away from career ending. Yeah. But I think that's with a lot of quarterbacks. I think that's with all quarterbacks, and not just running quarterbacks. I think it's how you're built. We trade or cut players who have been all-pros talents because they have bad attitudes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mr. Authentic, do you think the offense looks worse under Kitchens and with those damn draw plays from Ryan Kevin Killdrive? Don't run the draw. Don't run the draw. He ran the draw. The wins was the secondaries playing well against a bad offense. All 4 wins have been against. But yeah, you had that quote. You had that comment already. Why was Twitter melting down over that? Because fans don't get it. Oh, and someone asked me what my Twitter handle was. My Twitter handle is online big sexy blue. I'm just joking. It's online blue 1 because someone took online big blue. Caught you on the Bird Gang. Yes, I like the Bird Gang. Bird Gang, another one. Bird Gang 31 recently. I moderated Giants YouTube channel creator on the Fin side. What is the best way to reach you to collab? Email me at onlineBigBlue@gmail.com or just follow me on Twitter at onlineBigBlue1. I'd love to do a collab. I had a great time on the Bird Gang 31 show. I'm going to probably do something. I'm going to have him on and probably do something again with him. It was a lot of fun. I posted I got the link late for that show, and I'm sorry I didn't get it out right away. So I know a lot of people missed it. But it was a good show. It went on for a couple hours. Again, it was almost like a Bad Dog show. I was supposed to be on for 30 minutes, and 2 hours later, I was like, "Holy crap! It's midnight. we got to end this." But yeah, it's onlineBigBlue@gmail.com or onlineBigBlue1. I would love to come on and talk the Fins. I like the Fins. I did work 1 year for the Fins. Do you know Kevin Gilbride is the head coach of an XFL team? I did know that. I did know he was and still is. Let's see here. No way we're hiring Case. No. Hiring Abrams would be a lazy move. It'd be a lazy move. It would be the fact that they didn't look out. Is Jones Trubisky 2.0? Mitch Trubisky actually went to the playoffs. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to throw that out there. Shiny, happy people laughing. We beat Philly twice in a row. When was the last time that happened? Let's see. I think they won 23 out of 26, something crazy like that. So a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Tim, I'm afraid that what's going to happen, Abrams is going to be the next GM. They always hire an ex. I get worried about that as well. And I think we need to get away from that philosophy. We just need to move on. Just go. We got to do a George Jefferson and move on up. Go someplace else. That's a good show, the Jeffersons. Looks like the same to me, but I saw the pass protection looks better, but the same old penalties in the red zone, struggles getting 7. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I know you're answering a question, but I like that question. Do you think the Giants will try to get Russell Wilson next year? He will definitely need to get out of Seattle. I think they're going to want to try to push him out of Seattle, but we don't have the cap space for Russell Wilson. And if you are Russell Wilson, and let's just say out of the clear blue, which I do not think would happen, they released him, why would you want to go to the Giants? You're on the wrong side of 30. You're on the wrong side of your career. Well, you're still playing a competitive high level. You would go to a team that could actually win. Just my opinion. The offense is really just an alteration of what we are doing. The offense, just move him out the line. That was it. Well, and he wore a wristband. That was great. He wore a wristband. Oh, my God. If he wore a watch, that would have been better. Oh, he's got on a wristband and an Apple Watch. He's probably he's checking his heart rate. He's doing an EKG. Oh, my God. New GM search, new quarterback search. It's attached to the Giants now half of the offseason. I agree. I don't disagree. With one win, I don't disagree. I remember wanting Carson Wentz in 2016. I was not a big fan of Wentz coming out of North Dakota State. Wasn't a big fan of his. But he played well for a couple of years. He played at MVP level. So you can't bash him too much. I think we have two running back systems that won't try. You know what's funny? They had one play and they went into the wishbone again where they had Brightwell in front of Barkley. And I thought something interesting was going to happen there. It didn't work out. Mr. Lewis, shout out to you, Tim. Thank you. Logic Zachary and everyone else that comes on the live stream knowing we're real Giant fans, but keep it real. I appreciate y'all. And we appreciate you, Mr. Lewis. We appreciate it because you know what? It's easy to be a fan that just thinks everything's awesome. To me, that's easy. What's hard is to sit there and actually have an opinion grounded in facts and present that opinion and be targeted because of the fact that you have a different opinion, even though that opinion is logically based in football knowledge. Oh. Doubt the Giants will actually make the. I don't think they're going to make the necessary changes either. I don't. If you need a car, don't go far. See you, Mr. Lewis. I think we have they won't try it. Unable to work out a structure, need everything around and be perfect, highly inconsistent, very average. All sounds like these are the terms describe Goff. These are the terms describe Daniel Jones. I was going to be like, can I guess? DJ is slightly better than Haskins. Oh, I don't know about that. I think he's better than Haskins. Haskins had a shot to start, and his coaching staff called him lazy before the game. Heard rumors that Gettleman's retiring. Hope he is out of the family. Just the rumors he's retiring, but I think the rumors he's just gone. They got to get the Wildcat. Football sport of kings, better than diamond rings. Football. Mr. Authentic. Makes sense. I noticed on some incompletions, Jones took off and he could have moved to the safety to the night, right? And what I had was say, yeah, he doesn't check down very well. I don't know why, still to this day. Garrett wasn't the best offensive coordinator, but he wasn't the main problem. The offense wasn't even better today. No, it wasn't. Not even close. Enough is enough. Judge offensive velocity is garbage. Yes, you're correct. Jones can't pass the first read. Yes, you're correct. They need to get rid of everyone. Yes, they're correct. They need to move the supporting crew to the new GM. Correct. All right, John, we're going to end the show right there because you were right on everything. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And I wish I could say you were. Goff is better than Jones, though. I don't know about that. Goff had a better year under the system of McVay, but I don't think he's better. DJ is just Mason Rudolph on a bad team. Ooh, I like that. Online Big Blue, thanks. I will let my guys on Finn's side know for a pregame. If the Giants, I'll reach out to you. Yeah, reach out to me. Why not? What is that on you? What is that on your thing? Is that a Shogun Warrior? I couldn't tell. It looks like Mazinga. DJ's success would be with the 18-win pitchers. You never know. That's why I don't feel the like hanging on to him another year. I've seen enough. I've seen what I've seen. I'm like Popeye, man. Definitely, it seems like a lot of this team is throwing down the field with a poor proportion to do so. I'm not sure it's deep. Not sure. I agree. You know what? That's right. What's it to do? I like the comp as well. Okay, cool. Who do you like for the GM? I don't know. I really don't know. The guy in Indianapolis kind of intrigues me, but I don't know John right now. I don't know. I just want him to be something different. I want a GM that's more quality GM in reference to experience. But I don't think we're going to get that. Saeed, you have yourself a great night. You need to go. Have yourself a good evening. We're going to be checking out here in about 14 minutes because I got to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I don't know. I see what Josh Rosen has to offer. Give him attention. Josh Rosen, why not? Wait. Online Blue 1. I don't know what my Twitter is. Hold on. Twitter. What am I? I don't know what my Twitter is. Why do people ask me Twitter? My Twitter page is Online Big Blue 1. Here you go. I'm going to throw this out there. Why are you asking me questions like that? What's my Twitter page? I don't know. I neglected Twitter for I put it in the chat, Mark. Online Big Blue 1. I don't know my Twitter pages. I got 1,300 followers. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell my own page is. I'm starting not to neglect it like I used to. Mary and Rooney families are blood. It's amazing how night and day they are to run prospective operations. They are. It's interesting. Tim, yep, Bob Kemp used to have a national sports radio, used to say similar things about being objective, yet factual fans. Took my blinders off. Well, that's what you have to do, man. You got to take your blinders off. Observational fans, objective fans. I like that. Goldie Hawn could turn this team around. Well, she had Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson and Bubba Gump. She had all the big players. Voltron. It's Voltron. It looked like Shogun Warriors, but Shogun Warriors was from the 70s. Voltron. I didn't get to watch Voltron. The Giants make my blood pressure go up. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Then don't watch them. That's not good. Because you know what we're going to need. Then if it's not your blood pressure, you know what you need. Hold on. We're going to get to it. Hold on.
This town needs an enema.
Oh my goodness. So why didn't we score 40 points? Garrett wasn't calling the plays. I know I'm shocked by that. I'm shocked. The Giants should have lost the game. They should have. The Eagles dropped 3 passes on the final drive of the game. Defense was garbage when needed to dump the 3-4. Switch to 4-3 instead. Cut Lorenzo Carter. Okay. I don't disagree. I would cut Lorenzo Carter because he's useless. I can't switch to the 4-3. Tay Crowder's too small of a linebacker to be your middle linebacker in the 4-3. But Blake Martinez came back. I could see that. Yep, Shogun Warrior 19 said, yeah. Oh, it is a Shogun Warrior. I knew it. I had a Mazinga as a kid. They used to shoot missiles. Being a kid in the 80s was great, man. I don't know how we didn't die. We didn't wear helmets. We had toys that shot missiles, and he had like 20 of them all over. It was awesome. I missed that toy. I would still play with that toy if I had it. Daniel Jones didn't have any turnovers. What are you complaining about? The Giants win the game. I know he didn't have any turnovers. He was an awesome quarterback. I got a robot from Lost in Space. Warning, Will Robinson, warning. I got that robot, and it was funny because I bought it in an antique shop. And the lady was like, "Oh, do you collect this?" I said, "No, I'm going to go home and play with it." The hell was she thinking? The robot from Lost in Space will be making an appearance on the next live stream. Dolphins looking better. But I tell you, man, I've said this going on 4 weeks. Don't sleep on the Dolphins. People are sleeping on them. The guy from Kansas City, if he can bring up Eric Bieniemy, I'd be happy. Online Big Blue 1. Oh, that was me. I'm so savvy. Too bad the Giants can't convince Abby to come out. Ozzie Newsom's not coming out of retirement. Who did you hate most? McNabb, Vic, Folks, Wentz? For me, it was McNabb. I hated McNabb. You had to hate McNabb because he was the most. If I had to go with the list, it would be McNabb. It would actually be McNabb, Vic, Wentz, and Foles. Let's see here. I just don't want Carolina Pickett, who was worse. Yeah, I know. I think the Pickett pick worries me. Just followed you on Twitter, bro. Well, Juan, I appreciate it. And Juan is also an OG online Big Blue content subscriber. Paid content. I don't know if you call it paid content or member. I don't know what you would call it. You get special videos. Right now I'm doing 1 video a week. I'm going to start doing 2 videos a week, I think, this week for online members only. And some of them times I just expand on the videos I put out, and sometimes it's like new content, like what I really think about Daniel Jones. I'm Generation X. I don't do Twitter. I'm Gen X too. Gen X is great, man. We don't care about anything. That's why when people are like, "Oh, so you're so mean to me," whatever. I lived through grunge. I get heroes like Pearl Jam, Kurt Cobain. But everybody knows I'm a hip hop guy, hip hop or old school rap guy. What do you think is the Giants' biggest needs besides quarterback? If you're personally going to break it down, you got to go quarterback, you got to go linebacker, of course, offensive line and defensive end. But I think defensive end and I think at times defensive end and linebacker can't be satisfied with the same player. I was thinking that's what we're going to get from Ojulari. Got water all over the place. Got like 19 water bottles right here. And my wife came into the office, she would kill me because I got 19 water bottles. Keep Joe Judge. All right, we'll keep him. Rock'em Sock'em Robots would be the defensive line with the Giants have to. Rock'em Sock'em Robots was another good toy. It was another good toy. And the operation with the guy with the red nose. Hurts isn't the guy in Philly, that's for sure. I don't know. I can't bash him after one bad game because I said the same thing. If you bash him after one bad game, you got to kill Daniel Jones. I hated Randall Cunningham. I curse him every time he plays. Carl Banks is still cursing Randall Cunningham after knocking him off his feet, and the guy still comes up with the touchdown. What is the quad injuries? Is it over? I don't know what the quad injuries. Even Carl Banks brought this up. I don't know what the quad injuries issue is or are. What's going on with that? It's just weird that you have so many quad injuries. Maybe it's stretching. I don't think it's over conditioning. I don't think they're sitting there going, "Hey man, I'm gonna," you got people, "I'm gonna blast my delts." I don't see people going, "I'm gonna blast my quads." Well, I guess you do. Maybe it is. Cortez, you said that's nice, but who is he and how do we get rid of him? Oh my goodness. You know who I miss? I miss Armando. What happened to Armando? Where's Armando been? Hey, Clutch B-Ball TV. How you doing? Welcome. We're going to end this in like 7 minutes. Does Judge even participate in any conditioning drills as with his coaches? Our special teams stuck to how do you suck as your special team players? How do I can't even talk tonight. How does a coach who is a special teams guy for 14 years or whatever have terrible special teams? I don't understand that. Too many laps. Oh my God. G.I. Joe, Kung Fu Grip, had them all as a kid, the big ones, not the small 80s TV version. Oh yeah, with the original hair, and if you dropped it, the hair came off. G.I. Joe is here. G.I. Joe against Cobra the enemy, fighting to save the day. G.I. Joe, greatest American hero. Sorry, Mr. Authentic, I have to sing the G.I. Joe commercial first. G.I. Joe is there. What do you think the biggest overreaction will be from the win? Daniel, you know what? That's a good question. I think there's going to be multitudes of them. I think people are going to overreact to the way the defense played. The defense entirety did not play well. You give up over 200 yards rushing, yes, and people will point out 77 of those yards came from Jalen Hurts, but that still means you gave up over 130 yards. They, without eliminate the mistakes with Philadelphia, they could have won that game by 30. And I think that's going to be the first overreaction because the secondary is what won this game for us. And then the other overreaction is going to be against all the Daniel Jones neophytes are going to sit there and say, well, see, he was able to control the clock. He was able to move the ball. And it's a win. It's a win. It's a win. You take a win, you take the good, you take the bad, and there you have the facts of life. You take the win. And at the end of the day, though, you can't read so much into what we did right because there were so many things that we did wrong, and we are drop pass away from losing this game at the end. Dave Gettleman worse than Jerry Reese. Jerry Reese should not get credit for the 2007 team. That team was built by Ernie Accorsi. Jerry Reese does get credit for the 2011 team, so no. I will say Dave Gettleman is worse than Jerry Reese. Just my thought. Current outfield players are soft. They get hurt every game. A 2-a-day practice with many full pads workout. 2 strong players. These guys don't. I just something to that because you used to have full pad practices all week long. And now you can't even have a pads and you get fined. I agree, Cortez. So I would say, so again, I ask, where do you find your savior? I don't know. We've got something going on here. Who do you think the first head coach fired will be? I don't know. I don't think any, I really, unless you go, you want to say Detroit, but they're not going to get rid of the guy in Detroit after one season. That's a tough question to ask. Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day. G.I. Joe. Another good one, a good 80s cartoon. A lot of people don't remember is Rambo, Force of Freedom. How the hell do you make a Rambo cartoon? I still don't understand that one to this day. To this day, I don't get it. Daniel Jones is a below average game manager. Any fan who can't see that is just delusional. Stop with the blind hope. Again, we're observational fans. That's what we are. Observational fans. I like that. That's trademarked. And I would trademark with Ricky Bobby Inc., but I took out that sound effect. Mr. T cartoon. I remember that too. Yeah, unfortunately, it's true. It is true. Mr. Authentic, I have a question for you offline. I got a question because you're a music guy. I got a question about soundboards. But I don't want to bore people with the question. But I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna shoot you a DM on Twitter because I do have a question. I do have a question. Saeed, what are you doing back? Go to bed. It's late. I gotta go to bed too. Mr. Clutchball TV, your thoughts on the game? I don't know what the Clutchball TV channel is. Do I have to look up Clutchball TV? Man at Machines, the Centurions. Oh my goodness. We're not getting into this. We're not getting into Star Blazers again. Silverhawks. Yep. Mr. T cartoons. We're off to outer space, protecting Mother Earth to save the human race. Our Star Blazers. They fight the Gamelons. Told you, I'm useless information. Who was worth the McAdoo, Hanley? Oh, Ray Hanley. Mackey got whacked because the judge they needed a fall guy. Hanley was just bad. Hanley took a championship team and wrecked it. Rambo cartoon, and there's a remind me we have to fight the communism Cold War. Oh, the Rambo cartoon was awesome, man. It was awesome. Ray Perkins was not horrible. Ray Perkins took us to the playoffs in 81 for the first time in 10 years. He's horrible because after the 82 season, he went to Alabama to take over for Bear Bryant. 80s cartoon, remember the mask. Was that 80s? I think the mask was a 90s cartoon. The Jim Carrey one, I think that was a 91. Fighting the Gamelons. They only had a year to save Mother Earth. And they had to find Yamada. How dare you question Track Joe Judge? I know I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Crazy like a fox. Red Fox. Bond. James Bond. 1, 2.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
Because I'm crazy. Clip Good Day Surfing, Richard Charlie and Chuck back when you want to ban someone. Yeah, I know. Yeah, good day, sir. Yeah, that was a good one when they took the fizzy lift drinks, and they had to clean the whole ceiling and everything. It was terrible. Jones will never be close to you. He's not going to be Eli Manning. He's never going to be Eli Manning. Bionic 6, Giants of the Wheeled Warriors. Oh, Mask. I do remember Mask now. Wheeled Warriors. I remember Wheeled Warriors too. Mask was 86. You're right. I do remember. I was thinking Jim Carrey because the Jim Carrey had a Mask cartoon as well. GoBots. GoBots, poor man's Transformers. We all know that. Wait, when will Joe Judge see this as a collective? I don't know. I think this is USSR. It's the Borg, man. Malik Willis. We all know it's Malik Willis time. Yep, I remember the Mask now. I do remember that. All right, we're gonna close this out. We're gonna close this out now. Got Land of the Lost. Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition. Greatest earthquake ever known. High above the valley, shook their tiny raft and plunged them down 1,000,000 feet below. I always get worried if you get plunged down 1,000,000 feet, wouldn't you die? Yes, I would take a chance on Bieniemy if you go back a year, whenever they hired Joe Judge 2 years ago. I said they should hire Eric Bieniemy. The only problem is he was in the whatchamacallit. He was in the playoffs. I didn't like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. I didn't like it. I remember it. I didn't like it though. I don't remember why. Jones is afraid of the bright lights. He's just, Jones is just afraid of everything. Good night, Juan. I'm actually going to close this out too. Hey, Evan, haven't seen you in a while. I'm trying to close this out, but people I haven't seen in a while keep jumping back in. Have a good night. I'll talk to Finside Giants. Hopefully you're not associated with Fireside Giants, because evidently I don't like them. Oh my God. Clutch Ball TV can't have that in your franchise quarterback. No, of course not. Good night, Side. This time it's real for 2. I'm out of here as well, guys. All the Croft superstars, even the Bug. We're bug loose. For the bug loose. We're in the air and everywhere. Flying high, flying free. Just happy to be. Oh my God. I think I've lost my damn mind. If the Giants find Joe Judge, let's hire Doug Peterson. Offensive coordinator, I would do it. I would do it. Thunder the Barbarian. Yes, that was a good show too. Peace. Have a good night, my friend. Mr. Authentic. Don't know him. Go subscribe to his channel. Woody Woodpecker. It's always classic. All right, guys, we're out of here. Appreciate it. We ran a little long today. I need to get some stuff done. Everyone have a good night. It's the Wacky Racers. You gotta love the Wacky Racers. Penelope Pitts. Help me. Dick Dastardly and Muttley. You gotta love them. Good night, everyone. Space Ghost. And he gets himself a talk show. Never understood that as well. I think I'm just going to do a retro TV show. Galaxy Trio. I don't know if I remember Galaxy Trio. I don't think I remember that one. All right, we are out of here. Yourself. You get here. Well, good night. We're going to sign off from internet issues again. Try tomorrow. New membership. That's all, guys. That's all, folks.